Oh, hello. Welcome to Law. If you're getting this, I'm at Lower Fort Garry, or actually the Manitoba Museum at this point, full of greasy hot dogs from the Half Moon. Anyway, for Law today, even though it's a smaller class, I do have the iPads booked. I have a few things I want you to accomplish, if you wouldn't mind. Number one, if your small claims court film is not done, I need that to say, yes, check, they understand small claims court in the process in terms of civil law. Number two, I want you to create in pairs a scenario, a brief skit, whereby you're demonstrating either people who want to get married or people who already did get married. And the idea is you're going to create a situation whereby the audience, after your skit, has to determine whether your marriage is valid. And I'll give you an example. Hang on. Here's an example. You are potential spouses. You want to get married very much. Person A, the problem is that you were previously married, but your first spouse has disappeared, and you have not seen or heard from him or her for over 1 year. In fact, nobody you know has any information about his or her whereabouts since he has disappeared. You think he or she is dead, but you do not know for sure. And so you would create that skit or something like that, and then afterwards we'd have to determine whether the marriage was valid or invalid. So the first thing you're going to have to do is do some research as to what are the criteria for marriage, particularly in Manitoba. So can you be currently married? Do you have to be 18? Can you be intoxicated? All these different things. Okay, that's online, but also in the textbook, which we never use, you can use that as well. There's some good information about that there. So that should be about 2 minutes. In the next class, we'll take a look at that. Our next class will be Wednesday. So if you can have that done for Wednesday, your small claims court film, and then your scenario, so that we can watch some of these. And then the last thing I want you to do, I have a blog. I'm asking all 130 of my students to do this blog, where I ask you 3 questions. First of all, what is learning? What have you learned this year? And what have you learned as yourself as a learner? And I think it's important that we take a look at this concept of learning, so that we can become better learners and understand exactly what's happening in the classroom, and that it's not just me giving you information or reading a bunch of stuff, that it might be something more than that, okay? So please be diligent. I know it's period 7, but let's work as hard as we can to get some of this stuff done, because exams are right around the corner, and this is a perfect opportunity to learn.